Uh, Vale, projet
Okay,
ICO.
I'm going to share. I'm going to share mine, and
Okay,
because I
بالظبط.
have her documents, I had to combine them together. So
Okay.
can you all see the page? My
Yes,
page.
we can. Yeah,
Good.
this project
But not yet.
was proposed and prepared by Ustad Mehdi Sabit and Mirangiz John. It's a level for second and third year students. It's a design of a women's wellness center in Kabul, Afghanistan.
Farajan, can you see it?
بله
Yes.
أستاذ الميتنج.
Go ahead, please.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Our project was about Women Wellness Center. Here we have project brief, but I prefer to say the project concept at the first. Our project was about Women Wellness Center. So we at first we went for site analysis and we found two pieces of land in Karte Parwan. They were narrow and they together shaped an L-shaped land. So first the concept was about the shape of the land. As the land had L-shaped, we wanted our building to also be a combination of two L's. Then we focused on about different types of architecture. We combined the modern architecture with traditional Afghan architecture, and our building was inspired by Murad Khani. Um, in a country like Afghanistan, where women constantly face like serious challenges regarding their physical, mental, and social health due to the complex family issues, establishing a comprehensive and empowering health center for women is not just necessary, but it's a crucial step toward sustainable development. It's something that's really a big need in the society of Afghanistan because women face lots of challenges during their education, their family, and every kind of society. They have a lot of pressure on themselves. That's because why we need Women Health Center. This project provides healthcare, educational, and psychological services to meet essential needs of Afghan women and mothers. Women don't come here just for entertainment and temporary entertainment. We want to focus about the infrastructures of women's need and health, whether it's mental health, it's physical health, or every kind of situation. And uh, this building, designed with consideration for Afghan's culture, values, and traditional architecture, this project will create a supportive and inspiring environment for women of Afghanistan. And we will say it further what kind of supports it contains. Then we go for importance and necessity of this project. First one is addressing women's health and psychological needs. Due to the cultural and social limitation, Afghan women do not have direct access to health care and places like to entertain themselves and like make other activities rather than their home routines and their pressures, their children, and their family problems. This center like provide a safe and private environment where women can benefit from counseling, treatment, and psychological support. This has lots of privacy for women. They can enjoy themselves. They can enjoy like open space, but also we also consider the privacy for women. The second one is the economic and social empowerment. This by offering educational classes and skill-based workshop, this center will enable women to acquire their new skills and enter the job market. This also will help them improve their economical situation or they can be economic independent because economic independence help women like to reduce pressure from themselves and also it will change their mind and open their mind. It will reduce a lot of pressure from them. That's also another proof that this center is not just for entertainment. This works on the basics of women's life. Number three is improving maternal and child health, by providing specialized services for pregnant women and new mothers. It will help reduce maternal and infant mortality rates and promote overall family health. because most of women don't have enough information about their health, their baby's health. They just think that giving food for baby is enough, but they don't have any idea about how their mental health, their physical health will affect their children and also the future of their children. It affects like lots of generations. That's why we wanted to to focus on their sorry, on their maternal health and the basics of a woman health that affects generations. Number four, strengthening social and cultural bonds. Social spaces such as cafe and central courtyard will offer opportunities for women to engage in social interactions and exchange experiences. As we all know, like a simple going to a cafe is a hard thing for women in Afghanistan, especially for married women, because they have lots of responsibilities in their house. The only environment they are engaging it is with is their house, their families, and they're all mostly toxic. Like relationships between families just is all toxic, and they just care about competition with other women, like by just dressing and other selves. That's the only thing the social and that's their only social activities. But this center will help them strengthen their social and cultural bonds by speaking to different kinds of women, educated women, and also getting some education. This will enhance social solidarity and psychological support among women. Here we go about unique features of the project that we made. In this architecture of our project is inspired by traditional Afghan design. The combination of modern architecture with traditional elements such as decorative arts and a central courtyard will only preserve cultural identity, but also create a sense of peace and security for women. Like Afghanistan's the motherland of all these women. So when they see like we are in a piece of Afghan architecture that will make them feel safe, and also the modern part of our building would give them another feelings of being modern, a bunch of new feelings to them. And number two, comprehensive and multi-purpose spaces. From mental health counseling rooms to educational classrooms, yoga halls, and the swimming pool, the center will address the physical, mental, and social needs of women. They can entertain themselves, they can learn from the classes about their rights, about Islamic rights for women, and also get some education and also physical activities that is probably might there are a rare percentage of Afghan women that goes to gym or do physical activities daily, but this also will help them to improve their physical health and do lots of activities. Number three is sustainability and environmental consideration. The use of local materials and energy efficient systems will help protect the environment and reduce operational costs, and will make this building eco-friendly and sustainable, that will help for the environment and also for women. And number four is a safe and culturally appropriate environment for women. With private and well-protected spaces, women will be able to access various services without concerns about social and cultural restrictions, because they get a bunch of activities in a single environment that will help them. They will not face like lots of restriction. No one will ask them where are you going, because everyone knows they're going to a women wellness center that includes all kinds of activities, and it's a safe place. The last part is objectives and expected outcomes. Improving the physical and mental health of women and mothers, and creating health awareness and literacy among women, which really we feel lack of that. They don't know about health and about the literacy. The education level among Afghan women is really low. Even though the educated women also they don't know about their rights, so we are focusing on that first, teaching them, and that will help to change a whole generation in Afghanistan, because lots of problems even among men are because of the lack of information and education in women, and they don't know about their rights, and that's why we are facing so many problems. empowering women economically and professionally through practical scale trainings. As I said, there will be trainings that will help them become economic independent, get their economic independence, creating an environment for social growth, experience exchange, and psychological support. As we said, we are going to have mental health support, like they are going to have therapies. They will talk about the problems that they could never talk about, that they don't have anyone to talk about their problems, because people in Afghanistan don't have so much awareness about mental health, and how it will affect their lives. So no one talks about their problems, and no one listens about anyone's problem. We all need a therapy, especially our young generation, and also married women. They all need therapy, someone to talk with them, and also to say their problems. Conclusion, we're going to the conclusion. The Women Health Center project is not just a building, it's a piece of hope, support, and empowerment for Afghan women by providing comprehensive and diverse services. The center will play a vital role in improving women's health, education, and economic independence. It's not just a project, it also helped the members of this project to for a step for having a good mental health, because when four of us worked on this project, it helped us a lot. Beside the educational information that we got in this project, we learned a lot of things from professors. It also helped us have a good mental health, because we had gatherings every week or 1 week in between. It was a piece of our heart. We put our best in this project because we are from the heart of this society, and we know the problems of the women, the needs of the women, and we combined all our feelings with our architectural knowledge, with our professors' architectural knowledge, and we tried our best. Even though our space was narrow, and we knew that we would face a lot of challenges, especially in planning this building, but we didn't change our land because there's a part of our hearts and feelings in this center. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Sarah John.
Excellent,
Very well
excellent.
done. Very good presentation.
Thank you.
Also, I really want to commend you in your, ability to speak in English fluently and flawless. Very
Thanks, sir.
presented. As far as I understand, you presented this project on behalf of your team, which includes the Aldo John, Faiqa John, and Kausar John, correct?
Yeah, they
Yes.
all have their parts. It's the render part is Faiqa's turn.
Yes.
If she's here, she can continue.
Thank you so much. And it shows like
You're welcome, sir.
because in the meantime, I just want to make a quick comment about the land that was chosen, and the program was given by Ustad Mehdi and Meir John. The land was, of course, it was very, very challenging. It was a L-shaped land surrounded by walls and neighbors and residential area near the Parwan, Quartier Parwan, Bagh Bala. I believe it's Bagh Bala is here. But your consistent effort to make this one work within this L shape was really commanding, and I think you did it well, and you succeeded. It was a challenging piece of land to design such a building in this kind of constraint. Thank you so much. This project was mainly led by Ustad Mehdi and Ustad Meir, but all others, Ustad Kazim Isep, Moin John, myself, and Tuba John, we all were present. I think we spent hours and hours and hours to talk and discuss, and I think I remember your team really worked hard to come up to this point. Thank you so much. Comments by the faculties, please.
John, bravo. I like your, as the Jews say, your chutzpah, your fighting spirit. I just adore that. And that shows in your commitment of design and learning. You never gave up, your team never gave up. There were moments of disappointments, but that's how it is. The other thing is that I think Professor Najim indicated the tightness of the space. For architects, it's easy to give them a field to say, put the building there, because there is no constraint. You girls had the most incredibly constraint of the roads, the narrow street, and also the program itself. And I think you did really well. I think also the discussion we had from the beginning to last class, the faculty's contribution in terms of the organization of this central courtyard that they created was absolutely amazing for a small space to accommodate a place of refuge for women to go there, sit down, have a cup of tea, talk to each other, share their dreams and their ideas, and to try to help each other. And that's exactly what you said. That's what architects think about when it comes down to the bare bone of humanity. Thank you.
Thank you, Ustad
You're
Sabit.
welcome, sir. Can we continue about the rendering and the plannings? Faiqa is waiting there.
Oh,
Sure.
okay. Yeah, we would
Okay.
like to see more of the floor plan to see what is inside of this building that women can find comfort.
Okay, then I'll first explain the floor plan. Here we have the first floor plan. As we can see, I'm going to describe from left to the right. Here is an entrance. From entrance, we are going to face reception. The main place in every building is reception, where women go there and they will give them their cards or anything that's needed for entering the wellness center. And it separates the main part of the building from the private part, which is specialized for women. From there, no man can go further, and there is also a waiting area, or women can have their coffee or other things there. After reception, we are having the stairs to the second floor, to the administrative zone area, and also to the classes that I will describe in second floor plan. After that, we have support staff room, we have bathrooms, and also storage. From there, we have a door that's placed in the center of the corridor, just to having just all this part of the building should have an open area, and also should have access to the green space. That's was recommended from our professors. So we considered that, and we placed the entrance door to the green space at the middle of the corridor. From there, from green space, we have another door to the second part of the building, which is the health area, where we have yoga room. From the right side, there's yoga room, and also there's another stair to the second floor, which goes to the cafe, and also have kids' rooms and moms' room, where they keep their children while they are having fun or they're educating themselves. We can say a small kindergarten. From there, we have gym and pool. And the changing room and bathrooms. When women go to the gym or pool, they obviously need to take bath, change their clothes. Here's a super private area. That's why they all have one door, and also changing room and bathroom special for themselves. From the left side, first stairs that we go to the second floor. Can we have the second floor plan?
Yes, hold on a second. There you go.
In the second floor, there's the stairs. We go to the second floor, and here's the administrative zone. From then the left side, we have the CU office. There is the council office, the meeting room, and also we have two classes. The classes are not so big because the main reason is not educating women. There are other issues also, but two classes more than even enough for the amount of women that will come to this center. And there are the bathrooms that administrative zone and also the classes can use that. And also the storage that's needed for like documents, and also things for the kitchen and other spaces. From there, we have the bridge. That's the like a good element and very a special element of our building. A narrow there we have a narrow bridge, and also we go to the from the bridge we go to the library that has a huge area and also a good view to the in the courtyard. As we said in the first floor plan, there was yoga room. The yoga room also has a good view to the courtyard because during yoga and such activities, we need to have a good space, even though the open space are limited in there due to the privacy and other things. We tried our best just to give them a good view. A library also has in the right side of the library there is Baghbala and also a very open space area, a good view from both sides. After that, we have that stairs that came from the first floor, and that was in front of the entrance. Now, after the stairs, we have prayer room. From prayer room, we go to the cafe. The cafe is a example of a large balcony with the cafe is like a large balcony. It has open space, lots of open space just for letting them breathe the air and also with privacy. We considered like having open space entertainment with privacy. We combined everything just because we know women cannot have cannot sit like in an open area just without any restrictions because there are also other houses. We can see that in the render in the 3D. That's why we did that. After that, we have the just the ceiling of the first floor. That's pool. Because we had a small area for the pool, we decided to make it like a bridge. And also, it should have a large area. People should feel it like a large area. It's have a high ceiling, and that was our second floor plan. Thank you. Faiqa, can you explain the render, please?
Yeah, thank you so much, Sarajan, for providing a comprehensive explanation of the project at the same time for the floor plans. Now, can we go through the render, please?
Khajan is also one of the member of the team. She worked hard, and I know she did very well. Thank you, Khajan.
Yeah, thank you. And the render, please.
This is the rendering of the interior or the building?
The building.
The building, okay. Is this the one?
Yeah. This is the render for Women Wellness Center project, which is reflecting a well-thought of architectural design that balance privacy, functionality, and cultural aesthetic. First of all, I want to have a brief explanation of the design about the exterior and the privacy considerations. For the privacy consideration, we wanted to have high boundary walls to ensure privacy and security, which is very essential for a women wellness center, especially in traditional society like Afghanistan. And also we have a main entrance gate, which appears secure, welcoming, and appropriate, which has some decorative elements that blend tradition with modernity. And also we have some traditional brickwork and also arched windows, which reflecting Afghan architectural design. And also we have as you can see, we have the rooftop shaded the areas that suggest the presence of social and relaxing spaces for meditation and outdoor therapy, or maybe for some gatherings that women can come together in this rooftop. And also, I may also talk about some challenges of this project. I mean, while designing this project, we faced lots of challenges and issues. First of all, the cultural and social challenges. First of all, we wanted to ensure about the privacy of the woman in this project. And one of the biggest challenges about designing these spaces was to guarantee security and privacy for women, especially in a traditional society like Afghanistan. And this issue was addressed by incorporating traditional screens and also protective walls. And also, we wanted to respect the culture and traditions of Afghanistan. That's why the design blends modern architecture with traditional Afghan elements, such as decorative arts and central courtyard, to create a sense of comfort and cultural belongings. And also another challenge was balancing modern and traditional architecture. And it was a little bit challenging and hard to balance between modern aesthetic and Afghan architectural heritage. And we did it by incorporating natural light through a central courtyard and creating open spaces for social interactions. And as you can see in the screen, the different elevations of the design, and I don't want to go more and talk more about that because for the lack of time, this was what I wanted to explain about.
Thank you, Faika John.
Thank
That
you.
was
Thank you,
great.
Faika John. Very well done. Meiragizjan, you spent a lot of times too on this project, and I know you had a special interest in design.
Guru Yaldojon, I believe Faika John, Professor John Hama. I want to congratulate you all for working with this project and solving the planning of this building, although it was very, very difficult. So restrictions, Doshten, but you succeeded, and I'm very proud of all of you. Yet, point I'm میخوایم که چشم براتون بگم که when you are speaking about Afghan architecture and modern architecture, you need to understand what Afghan architecture means or what Islamic architecture is. They're not ornaments. They're actually private, public transition spaces, courtyard between them. So I see the courtyard, but then I don't see the transition between the courtyard and the private. That's not considered. I'm planning, which is very nice. The bridge was supposed to be cantilevered about 5 feet or 6 feet on the other side. Well, you guys got rid of that. What was the purpose of that? Because that would have cantilevered over to your property line. You guys did very good. I'm very proud of all of you. Good job.
Thank you. توبا جان شما زحمت کشیدین نمره شاگردات این قسمت.
تشکر. Thank you so very much. I'm so pleased to hear this. Besides not just the architecture part of it, the fighting spirit and the fearless spirit of girls that standing for women and the challenges that they are facing. It's so inspiring and so encouraging. That's what I want to add. And my position on all of these projects and what I talk, it's not just the architect and the design part. I try to also encourage girls in being so resilient and tough. And I remember I mentioned that you have to be tough, you have to be strong, and you have to face challenges to survive. And I see I can see some elements there, and I'm so happy they all made us proud. And thank you for your work.
Thank you. Also, I like to mention that one of the challenges on this project was that I raised the question that this is a women's center in a society such as in Afghanistan. When a building is for women, will men be allowed to come to this building? Well, no, it's a women's center. Men should not come. But then the question was raised, well, how about, women were dropped by their family members and they are men, or the men needs to come in and talk to the registrar or administrator. Well, then the man has to come in. But I think the team worked hard and carefully and very smartly came up with a design that, yes, the men can come in, but to a certain limit, they cannot go further than that, which, they separated the one mass of the building from the other, but also they connected that by a stairway going up, and then there is a link to go to the other building. Very well done. Thank you. Thank you very much, Laura, John, and the team. Sami Zay Sabafarman.
Yes, I just wanted to make a couple of comments. First of all, I really congratulate this group for selecting this theme. It's really an excellent theme because every society, I think, has, because of what it has, there are certain issues that are very important within that context. And I think for architects to work on the issues that are relevant to society is very important. And I feel like this was really an excellent, and the explanations that were made by the members were also, great. And I understand working with this difficult site by itself has been also a challenge. I think one of the things that I would recommend probably that I would see if we go back to the site plan, it seems to me that maybe instead of having this, instead of this angle having 90 degrees between the L, because you have that other space next to the road, it would have been good if this was larger, yes, and moved out so that that space, which is right now between the road and the building, maybe that would have been also incorporated inside, and then it would have been used within that. That seemed to be maybe one of the things that I don't know whether it was considered in the initial work or not, but
Yes, Sami Zay. Are you finished, Sami Zay?
Yeah, I probably have to go after this because I
Okay, thanks.
having
I think you brought up a good
another
point.
appointment, and I also really appreciate all the, your team, Najim, you and Mehdi John and Kazemi and others who really launched this. So it's been great.
We enjoyed very much, yeah. I think you brought up a good point here. I don't know if this land is available for the project or not. We also talked about, whether the entrance should be from the Bagh Bala or from the back. And I think the students came up with a smart idea that this is a women's center. I think it's probably be more private and secure to have an entrance from the back, which was
because in the site analysis, because if the road is something that is not something desirable anyway in terms of noise and so on, by pulling the building out there and not having any spaces on that side, in other words, much more enclosed, and yet use this side, which is the quieter one, for that space. That's what I was. I think the other thing that in terms of also the use of the roofs. Rooftop space, somehow maybe if that cafeteria had a larger on the second floor, some kind of a rooftop garden that could still be enclosed for privacy reasons. It's so that but at the same time, allowing people to go out and be able to
Yes.
food
بسیار خوب.
outside.
تشکر سمیزه. کاظمی صاحب شما دوستان بالا کردن.
Yeah, I think فارسی بگم اگر انگلیسی بگم ما تبریک میگم این گروپ بسیار فوق‌العاده کار موافقانه کردن. این پلانایشان بسیار خوب فلو داره. This is the best plan that I have seen. It's very simple and readable and usable. So it's a wonderful project. My comment will be more on the presentation, those rendering that you show. Please show those rendering. امی سر رندرینگ شما اگه می رندرینگ کش نشان بتن بله ببینید بسیار confusing است. تعمیر شما هیچ پشت سر است، هیچ معلوم نمیشه. ضرور نیست که شما قدر دیتیل اینجا نشان بتن همسایه و سرک و موترا و اینا را، برای که فوکس رندرینگ نمیشه دیگه. شما تعمیر نمیتونید ببینن. در این تو واقع شما کانتکست بسیار لایت نشان بتن. ضرور نیست که دیتیل بندازن، فقط مثل یک بلاک لایتر نشان بتن که ما تعمیر را ببینیم. در رندرینگ شما بالکل تعمیر گم شده. این بهتر است مدت تناروفش میبینن. زیادتر آدم دیده نمیتونه. اگر در رندرینگ یک ذره امپروومنت بیارین. در سه آرکیتکچرش هم بسیار مقبول آمده. این موضوع traditional and modernity برای شما از اون ابتدا که این کانسپت پیش بردن بسیار خوب، حال خوب شده. ما برای شما تبریک میگم. دیگه نظریه ندارم. موفق باشین.
تشکر کاظمی. یلدا جان وقت میتیم دستشان باز و باز استاد مایونه. یلدا جان بفرمایید.
تشکر استاد عزیز، تشکر از نظریات ارزشمند همگی شما. ما میخواستم بگویم که وقتی رندر از ما میگرفتم یک پرابلم اینجا ایجاد شد که ما کلکینا را وقتی کار کرده بودم در اسکچاپ امرای لاینای کمکی کار کرده بودم. کلکینا را وقتی که آمدم رندرش گرفتم ام لاینای کمکی بالکل حذف شد و شما که در عکس میبینین همین قسمت کافه او رقم کلکیناش ساده نیست. در اسکچاپش یک دیزاین ما برازو دادیم، اما یک کمک نابلد بودم امرای رندرگیری. بار دوم بود که رندر میگرفتم. اینجا یک مشکل که ایجاد شد که بیشتر شبیه آرتشای اسلامی شده، اما این اصلا خود کانسپت از این مرادخانی کابل است که ما از اونجا ایده گرفتیم. نخواستیم کاپیش کنیم، فقط یک الهام گرفتیم. خیلی یک پروژه پرچالش بود با ما که یک کار کردیم، ولی خواستیم که امو مهندسی خود افغانستان با مهندسی مدرن ترکیب کنیم. امیدوار هستم که پروژه ما را با اینمی مشکلاتش، با اینمی پرابلمایی که داره مورد قبول شما قرار بگیره. من تشکر میکنم از زحمت‌های استاد نجیم عزیز، استاد مهرانگیز عزیز، مهدی و استاد توباجان، استاد بشیر که همیشه نظریاتشون و ما مهم بوده و ما را به پیشرفت سوق داد. از میهمانای عزیز ما بسیار تشکر. نشد که من اول صحبت کنم چون من این پروژه را کار کردم، یکم خسته بودم، گفتم باش اعضای گروه وقت بدیم که صحبت کنم. بسیار خوشحال هستم که امشب هم شما حضور داشتین و واقعا این پروسه با ما یک پروسه موفقانه بود. از همگی تشکر.
تشکر یلدا جان. شما نه تنها در کورستان در صنفتان زحمت کشیدین، شما در قسمت منیجمنت پروگرام زحمت کشیدین، بسیار قابل قدر است. و تشکر از اینکه شهر نیویورک در بک‌گراند انداختین.
Dubai. I think she has Dubai. One day Kabul will turn into Dubai.
استاد ماین بفرمایید. شما بسیار
Go ahead, Moin John.
بسیار معذرت میخوایم. بازم تشکر. بله، بازم تشکر. من فقط یک روشنی سر چالش از این پروژه براتون، چون از اول ما که یلدا جان به تماس بودم، روزایی که اینا میرفتن ساعت انتخاب میکردن، این تقریبا یک ریورس دیزاین است. اینا یک سایه بسیار محدود دارن و آمدن در مابینش در مجموع معمولا ارکیتکت ها یک سایه زیادتر دارن که اونا فریلی دیزاین میکنن، اما اینا بسیار محدود. او طرف سرک است و مجبور است که از اونجا بیاین. این طرف سرک باغ بالا، اگر کسی فکر کنه که از اون طرف چرا اکسس نشد، بسیار الیویشن بسیار تفاوت زیاد داره، کوست تقریبا. و این سایه مثلث شکلیه که سمیزای صاحب گفتن او اویلیبل نیست. فقط اینمی یک زمین خالی را اینا یافتن و کوشش کردن که در مابین ازی تا بتانن امو آیدیا را چی کنن، جای کنن. و ما واقعا امپرس بسیار، برای ما بسیار یعنی بسیار قانع هستم از این کار از اینا. کماندشان میکنم. بسیار تشکر، واقعا کار زیبا کردن. امی که بعض اسکچ های را من دیدم در دست، اگر گریت نباشه اما it's beautiful برای من، به خاطر از اینکه اینا کوشش کردن که بتانن یک آرکیتکت شون. ما بسیار خوش هستم از دیزاین از اینا. در مجموع خب بعضی نواقص داره، اما در مجموع واقعا کار جالب است. باید تو یک جای خورد و محدودیت ساعه اینا یک کار کردن. ما واقعا تمجید میکنم کارشون. بسیار تشکر از همه.
تشکر استاد همایون گرامی. یک جان تشکر. ما از موسومی سپ که میمان گرامی ما هستن، لطف کردن 2 ساعت از کمرای ما می باشن. میخوایم که یک کلمه حرف بشنویم که خاطر ما را جمع بسازن کنه. چی احساس کردن از این پروگرام؟
بسیار تشکر نجیم جان آزادزوی. سلام به دختران جوان عزیزی که در کابل تشریف دارن و سلام به همه بزرگا و هم‌مسلک‌های عزیز که در جلسه حالا به عنوان مربی و استاد سهم گرفتن. من به اون روز اشاره میکنم که در جلسه تقریبا اولین هم شرکت کردم که همین مفکوره ترتیب یک دیزاین را به تشبس جوانان مقیم افغانستان روی دست بگیریم. از اون روز تا امروز فکر میکنم حدود 150 روز جمعترا میگذره. چیزی که امروز شاهد بودم مایند باگلینگ، برای خودم واقعا مایند باگلینگ گفته میشه. و یک بیانگر یک تشریح مسایی فوق العاده فوکس دار، هم از طرف هم مسلکانی که به عنوان مربی و استاد داخل از این فعالیت شدن و هم علاقمندی و شور و شوق و تعهد دختران جوان عزیز که از کابل و شاید دیگر ولایت هم در اینجا تا جایی که فهمیدم نقش و حصه داشتن. بیانگر از اون میشه و همه از این موجب یک احساسات بسیار فرح بخش و امیدوار کننده می باشن. در شک نیست که یک اقدام از نوع خود اولین بوده و هر اقدام در مرور زمان بازارساز در شکل و قوام میگیره و پخته میشه و تا این پروژه ها هم اگر به انگلیسی بگوییم کانسپت است، کانسپچوال است، پریلیمینری دیزاین گفته میشه، تا اینا به جای میرسه که باز قابل تطبیق شدن شود. طبعا وقت بیشتر و پخته شدن بیشتر میگیره. ما فوق العاده امپرس هستم. آزادزوی صاحب طور که انجینر صاحب فدا هم یاد کرد که شما به یک پیش قدم شدین و البته مسئله بشیر جان کاظمی و خود انجینر فدا باعث مسئول Afghan Education for Better Tomorrow و انجینر صاحب محمود که باعث عضو انجمن انجینرهای افغان کمک های کردن. جان ثابت، میرانگیز جان عزیز، توبا جان عزیز، اومین جان عزیز، همگی از اینا واقعا بسیار امیدوار کننده است و امیدوار هستم که هرچند یک مقصدی Women Wellness Center که گپ زدیم اوضاع کنونی بالاخره در یک جای برسه که فرصت تطبیق اینا را باعث پروژه های عملی میسر بسازه و امیدوار هستم که وقت زنده باشیم و اگر نبودیم هم امیدوار هستم که همین نام ازی به می رقم بمانه که اتو یک long haul effort شکل گرفت و به درجه اکمال و تطبیق رسید. ما بازم به سمت باعث یک نفر بسیار چک میکنم برای کل افرت و امیدوار هستم که به مسایی هم دیگر به موفقیت زیادتر برسیم. تشکر از اینکه این فرصت داریم برای من.
تشکر معصومی سیو گرامی. باورتان بیایه که پروگرام بسیار اینی بدونی کدام پلان ریزی قبلی اما ناگاهانی شروع شد وقتی که فداس مرا گفت که چرا یک لکچر برای آرکتکچر نمیتی. یک از میتینگ هایشان که من شرکت کردم که دیدم که 60-70 دختر هستند از آرکتکچر. بر ما یک احساس پیدا شد که یک لکچر چی مفاد میکنه. بیاین که یک پلان بگیریم که یک کورس دایر کنیم. این کورس البته توسط استادای گرامی ما برابری کاظمی صاحب، استاد مهدی بسیار زحمت کشیدن، اومین جان، میرانگیز جان آمدنشان در این پروگرام بسیار تاثیرناک بود، توبا جان بسیار تاثیرناک بود. چرا آمدن هرچی نباشه کی گفت فدا صاحب گفت که دیروز یکی از برادرزاده مهدی جان دکتر هستن خانم، میگه وقتی که اونا صدای خود کشیدن برای دخترای دکتر در افغانستان یک حال بود در پرده جشن شروع شده بود که یک خانم آمده ما را درس میده که دکتر هست و اینجا آمدن میرانگیز جان و توبا جان بسیار زیاد تاثیر کرد سر دخترها، جرأت داد اونها را تشویق کرد که ببینن وقتی که پیشتازهای ما که بودن آمدن در امریکا مثل توبا جان دفتر مهندسی دارن و مثل میرانگیز جان تدریس میکنن، کاریکولم جور میکنن، قدر پیش رفتن، ما هم میتونیم برسون یک جرأت دادن دیگه. یک کار بسیار تسجمی بود دیگه. خدا میربان است که افغانستان درست شود. اگر تا زمان
یک یادداشت کوچک یک مدفعالی گفتارهای خود ببخشید حرف شما رو بریدم یاد بکنم. من انتظار نداشتم که کلی فعالیت بالاخره به دخترای عزیز رسید، اتفاقا از جوانای افغان، یعنی از طبقه ذکور کسی در فعالیت چیزایی که امروز شنیدم دارین کلش مسئول کارکرد فعالیت دخترای همگیشون نور چشم می باشن. از وی بسیار زیاد واقعا بسیار بیگ چالش شده. من میگی کودینگ باز باعث یک سنه دیگه یک مورد استفاده قرار بگیره که در شرایط کنونی اینا اینقدر با جرأت اخلاقی و مسلکی آمدن و این دستاورد را نصیب کردن بسیار قابل توجه است.
بسیار زیاد تشکر سر. و تقریبا ساعت 2:30 شب کابل میشه، ماه رمضان هم است. ما چند پروژه دیگه هم داریم. من نیفهم لیما جان بود که پروژه از اونا چرا بسیار پیش هم رفته بود، نیفهم چرا نیستن یا رخصتی هستن یا کدوم جایی رفتن. یک دو گروپ دیگه هم وجود داشتن.
استاد نجیم یک معذرت میخوام، ما باید برم همراه کلتان خداحافظی میکنم. با همتان تبریک میگم. خداحافظ همتان.
خداحافظ آمین جان، خداحافظ. بسیار خوب. خیلی ما صنف دمیجه پایان میکنیم فعلا از گروپ ها. تنها و می گروپ آخری مانده یلدا جان در تماس میشیم. ما امی پروژه شما را باز به استادا برای امین صاحب توضیح میکنیم که اونا اصلاح بکنن، جور بکنن، براتون روان بکنن و انشالله سمستر آینده را باز ما پلان گرفتیم به شما اطلاع میتیم. دیگه ما در فکر یک سرتیفیکیت هستیم. سرتیفیکیت ما از کدام یونیورسیتی یا کدام پانتون نیست، اما شما ای را بفهمن که وقتی که نام استادای گرامی در اونجا ذکر میشه مثل استاد سمیزه کاظمی صاحب، مهدی جان، استاد مهدی ثابت، اینا بسیار کرک این بهتر از اکثر دیپلمایی است که امروز در افغانستان داده میشه. شاید اونا قدر ارزش نداشته باشه، شاید اینمی امضایی را که این استادا میکنه این سرتیفیکیت و فداس نمونیش برای من روان کرده، شاید این یک وقت بسیار به درتان بخوره که شما تحت نظر اینی استادا اینی کورسا را گرفتین و تکمیل کردین و موفق اچیو کردین، یعنی به دست رسیدین. ما در پلان یک سرتیفیکیت هستیم که دیزاین میکنیم و رو بر شما روان میکنیم. یک جهان تشکر. اگر دیگه کامنت نباشه فداس
Sarah John, ببخشید Sarah John has her hand up before we leave.
بفرمایید.
با کی وقت نداریم؟
ببخشید استاد، من میخواستم یادآوری کنم که کوثر یکی از اعضای گروه ما همیشه در پشت صحنه بگویم چی بگویم فعالیت داشته، خصوصا در بخش کانسپت و همه چیز، و نتونست پرزنت کنه امروز به خاطر بخش قطع و نماها مربوطش میشد و زیاد دختر لایق است هر وقت تا باش یک پلان روان میکنیم قطع را با آسانی از او میتونست سکیچ کنه و در وقتا درست نتونست پرزنت کنه، نوبت برش نرسه، وقت نبوده، اما فعالیت زیاد داشته در ساخت پروژه و امروز هم زیاد جگرخون شد وقت برش نتونست که قطع و نماها رو به دلیل کمبود وقت تشریح کنم و میخواستم در اینجا از او تشکری کنم و یادآوری کنم که تا پروژه ما زیاد سهم بزرگ داشته و همچنان تشکری کنم از تمام استادای محترم، بخصوص استاد مهرانگیز و استاد توبا که همیشه به ما انرژی مثبت دادن در این بخش. تشکر از همگی.
خواهش می‌کنم. بله کوثر جان بودن در کلاس بودن امروز اما صحبت نکردن.
آقای اجازه میتونید که
بفرمایید فداس.
واقعا اما درباره از این موضوعات و کیفیت همین چیزا صحبت کردن. ما یه خواهش داشتم که اگر امکان داشته باشه این کارهایی که شده یک اگزیبیت در پروگرام انجینری که در اکتبر است، اگر شما بتونین این کارهای از اینا را در اونجا به شکل یک اگزیبیت نشان بدین، در دیوار نصب کنین و تشریحات بدین در یک قسمت. دومی که میتونیم آیا با بعض اینوسترها و یا بعض کسایی که در افغانستان است با تماس شویم که همین چیزها اگر عملی شود امکاناتش هست یا نه. و در پولی از یک موضوع دیگر هم ما میخوایم بگوییم که
ببخشید آقای فدا میتونید که شاگردا رو بگوییم که برن because it's getting late for them if we're going to continue our discussion.
بله شاگردای گرامی، یک جهان تشکر. از ناوقت شب از کابل شما میتونن که رخصت شون برای اینکه بعضی مسائل رو که استاد فدا بالا کرده ارتباط میگیره به مسائل اداری و اینا که ما صحبت میکنیم. شما میباشن نمی باشن میتونن که برن که برای اینکه
I think they should leave because it's getting late for them.
Thank you. سادیه جان خدا بالا کرد. بسیار خوب.
حضور میخواستم به دختر.
خداحافظ.
موضوع ولنس سنتر است. باید یادآور شم که ما پروگرام ولنس در آنلاین داریم. اگر دختران میخواین در اون داخل شون، کلاس های داریم که برای منتل هلت است، برای بسیاری چیزاست. باز این بار پسانتر صحبت میکنیم.
بسیار خوب، بسیار تشکر آقای. اگر امیر از طریق ایمیل ها